John, and yeah, you're watching Fun Times, Good Memories.
All right, so this section here, the hill that you see right in front of me, is technically a black track on new tracks. So let's see how the RAV4 does.
So pretty much all you're going to be seeing is this. So the camera from the inside of the car and just sort of filming outwards. It's at a reasonable speed so you can still see the track. And yeah, it's like this. I also explain it, I think halfway, or actually just in the next section, what I felt the track was like. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
There you go. Pardon? I've done from the fire thingy, or the satellite. Okay. But I probably, just before the massive hill, I'll probably stop and do a U-turn. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Have a great day. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. It was a black on new tracks again. It's really hard to know what is an actual blacks track and something that's not a black track. I actually felt that the blue track was harder than the black track was. Minus the fact that I was on my brakes pretty much the entire time on the way down there. But I was like that with all the other hills as well. Yeah, look, I think new tracks is great. I think they have a really good mapping system. But I think it's just hard to keep up with, like, the fact that these guys have definitely graded the track, which means it's less hard than it used to be. I would be saying this is a blue track maximum. I mean, I understand the other track was blue as well, and I'm saying it's harder than this track was. But yeah, as I said, this track's been graded, so I think if it wasn't and what I mean by graded is it's had a truck come along and then like slice the top of it to make it all flat. So I think that if it didn't have that and it was actually rough and had like holes, or not holes, but like sort of ruts in it, then I definitely think it would require maybe definitely a black, or not definitely a black. I think it could be a black, but yeah, the amount of times I've been down this track, I've never really classified as a black track, but their grading system is very different to what I would be classifying as hard. But saying that, to an absolute novice, you really wouldn't want to be going down that hill without knowing what you're really doing. You could really have the car, you could just have the car run out from you underneath your feet and without you knowing. So yeah, maybe it needs to be black, but yeah, I don't know how they grade the tracks on new tracks, so I think it's a good app, but as I said, I don't quite understand the grading system of it, because green, you'd say green is like anything that's pretty easy, like it's flat most of the time. Like, the reason why I classify this as blue is because at the top it is pretty much flat, even when it's like rutted out. majority of it you could get through with your standard full drive. And then, well, potentially even this RAV4, you could get through most of it, even when it's rutted out. While that steep hill, see, only section that I think really I would classify is black is that steep hill at the end. While the rest of it, I can't see it being black, even when it's rutted out and whatnot. So, yeah, look, it would be really interested to know how the grading system works for new tracks. If anyone knows, maybe throw it in the comments. If you can send me a link how the new tracks works, that would be great too. But anyway, thanks for watching. Fun times, good memories. See you next time. And yeah, see you soon. Cheers.
Switch it up.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop for a bit. I'll talk to you for a bit longer. The only reason I'm stopping is I can smell the brakes. And that's not a good thing. I'm in a situation that's slightly interesting. So I got another 200 meters to descend. However, I am almost certain that I've got brake fade at the moment. Which means I'm slightly stuck on this hill until my brakes cool down. I could be here for bloody an hour. Alright, I've got some brakes back. It's still a little bit fadey, but let's go and continue the video. Alright folks, that is that. I've done the whole spurt. Pretty impressive, to be honest. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching Fun Times, Good Memories. Just, yeah, please like, subscribe and share.